Hey everybody, Chris, Four Directions Bushcraft. I want to do a video on different kinds of tinders that I use regularly. I've gathered a bunch up, and I just want to go over them real quick. A lot of these are going to be review for you. Maybe some aren't. And again, these are just what I have available to me to help get my fires started after I get that coal, or if it's wet outside or anything. So let's go over some of these and stay tuned. Okay, so here we have set out a variety of different tinders that I use, that I've gathered, that make it easier for me to start fires in the wet conditions, snow conditions, any sort of conditions. I mean, each one is good for, you know, a different situation. So let's go through all these, and I can kind of tell you what I use them for and when I use them. Okay, so in my area we have a lot of cedars. I only have a few pines, but it gives me the opportunity to use cedar fat wood as well. Cedar has a lot of resin in it as well. Not so much, I don't think, as pine. White pine is like the go-to. But this cedar fat wood burns really well also. This is a root of a fallen cedar, and you can tell how red it is, and it's really pungent cedar smelling. That has resin in it as well. Here's some of the shavings, and you can use these as they are, as kindling. Here they are broken down a little farther as shavings, and here it is as a feather stick. This is a root system as well. It's really dark. It's really got a lot of resin in there. It doesn't burn as well as the pine, but it does work. You can make feather sticks out of this as well. So you can use it as feather sticks, shavings, kindling. This is the pine, the white pine. Here's a feather stick. This is just kindling, and you can tell it's got that nice fat wood in it. This is also white pine. It's got that fat wood, that resin impregnated in it. This is all obviously dead, standing. And then you can use it obviously as shavings or kindling. Alright, moving on, we have the birch bark. Birch bark is also very flammable with resin in it. You can shave that down. I don't have any shavings right now with me, but you can shave that down, make a dust out of it, use your ferro rod. As you can see right next to it, we have moss, stagnant moss, and this is just dry as can be. When I picked it, it was a little bit damp. It took maybe an hour to get nice and crunchy, and I mean, that stuff just burns like crazy. That'll catch a spark really, really quickly. And I'll demonstrate some of this after I get done. So next to me here, this mullein. So mullein, that seed pod right there, really, really good tinder. It's nice and compact, acts as a punk. Processed up cedar bark. We all know how cedar bark is real nice to start a fire with. That's really good for a tinder bundle. This is also cedar bark, but it's not processed up. It's just stripped right off of the tree. Still really good, but I break it down farther into that by tearing it up and processing it. Again, creating more surface area for my coal. So cedar bark, really, really good. Dead grass, we all know that's the top dog. I mean, really good. So I usually mix the two. I'll put this normally on top of there. These are, I also use these are plain old wind-blown leaves that were hanging from a tree. Those are perfect for fire making. There's no reason to pass those up in a situation, especially when everything's all wet. Sometimes these will be wet as well, obviously hanging off of the tree. The rain soaks them, but you can find these everywhere. They're right off the tree. So moving on, cottonwood fungus, different sizes. Very, very good when you shave them down. You can make good dust out of those, good tinder. I've already used this one quite a bit. It's a little tougher than, say, the feather sticks and stuff, but cottonwood fungus works really good as well. Shave it down into some dust and then put your ferrocerium rod to it. That really works good. So charred punk wood. Charred punk wood is just like charred cloth, obviously. Catches a spark really, really well. Throw it into your tinder bundle and blow it into flame. We'll mess around with that. Charred cloth with my flint on top of it. Charred cloth, same thing. Really, really nice. This is cattail fluff. Cattail fluff, as we all know, is really good as a tinder. Here it is on the stick. That whole stick is very, very good for kindling. So you just peel this off, bundle it up, put your ferrocerium rod to it, and use this as kindling. The rest of the stick, and you got yourself an easy, easy fire with that. So that's on the stick and off the stick. This is just punk wood that I haven't charred. Punk wood's really fluffy. It's that outer decayed wood. It's real soft. It acts as a punk. It does work good too if you process it up, but if you char it, it's 100% better. So anyway, that's just some of the tinder that I use. It's probably a review for a lot of you guys, but thanks for your views, your comments, and your support. I got 50 subscriptions now. That's not a lot to some of you guys out there, but it's a lot to me, and I really appreciate that. And if I can pass on anything, you know, some of this is review to a lot of you guys, but some people, you know, it's new to. So it 50 subscriptions is a lot to me. So thanks a lot, and I appreciate your support as always, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys.